Welcome to Sumac Watches. In this video I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the crystal in a CWC diver's watch. This covers pretty much all CWC divers watches, including Royal Navy and SBS divers from the 1980s onwards. In order to get the crystal out and get the new one in, you first need to remove the case back, extract the stem and tip the movement out along with the dial and hands. These operations are covered in other videos in our channel. Look for the videos on changing the battery in a CWC diver and removing the movement in a CWC G10, as the process is the same for a diver. Once you have the mid case with the back and movement removed, you can get the old crystal out. There's no need to remove the rotating bezel in order to do this, so it's a straightforward job. The old crystal has to be knocked out of the case from the inside. If you're going to reuse the old crystal, then line the inside of the case with thin polythene or with protective film. For this demonstration, I've put some protective film over the inside of the crystal. The next step is to place a die inside the watch case, slightly smaller than the inside diameter of the chapter ring, so it should be slightly loose. I use spare dies from my crystal press, but you could improvise something similar that would serve the purpose. I then place the case on this little cushion. It came inside a watch presentation box. You've probably got something similar lying around somewhere. Then you get a wee hammer, a watchmaker's hammer, and you give the die a few sharp taps like this. And the crystal will fall out of the front of the case. With the crystal now removed, inspect the nylon gasket. This may need to be removed and properly cleaned before refitting the crystal, but be very careful not to damage the chapter ring. Also, check the gasket for any damage. I've seen them completely perished and brittle so that they fall to pieces when removed, and obviously one in that state won't have any water resistance. Unfortunately, the crystal gaskets are unobtainable, but get in touch if you need help. It's a good idea to gently clean the chapter ring as well with a soft cloth and give it a shot of compressed air to blow away any dust or fibres. Assuming the gasket is okay and cleaned, you're now ready to fit the new crystal. The correct crystal is a flat mineral crystal, 31mm diameter and 2.5mm thick. If sapphire crystal is your thing, then you can get sapphire crystals of the same dimensions. Clean the crystal with a soft cloth before fitting and give it a shot of compressed air to blow away any dust or fibres, and be very careful not to touch the underside of the crystal at all. Carefully place the crystal and gently press into the mouth of the gasket as evenly as you can. At this point, you need to use a crystal press. One like this or this is good. Do not buy one of these, they're junk. The one I use is a Bergeon clone and it's very good. Make sure the die underneath provides a good stable base for the case to sit on, and make sure the upper die is slightly smaller than, but as close to the diameter of the crystal as possible. Once that's set up, press the crystal into place and make sure it's fully seated in the gasket. Don't go crazy, you shouldn't need to use a lot of force. You can now inspect the crystal to make sure it's fully and evenly seated, and you can then refit the movement, stem and case back. Give the crystal a polish with a soft cloth and that's it, job done. Thanks for watching.